Hey guys, it's Bus Jockey. Got another electrical problem. It's a 2003 New Flyer, and the issue is that the battery light on the dash flickers on and off. So, and then I also noticed that while you rev the engine, the battery light goes out, and then when you let off the accelerator, the battery light comes back on. So after I saw that, went to the back, I did a general check, you know, belts, tensioners and everything, mounting, cable tightness. I tested the batteries over here. All the batteries passed, connections look good. So after that, I started it up and looked at the charging voltage, and this is basically what I had. I had about 25.4 volts, and then it might go up to 26 if I was lucky. So the alternator was trying the charge, but it was weak, okay? So after I saw that, I decided next thing to do is to, make sure that my voltages are even at the alternator and at the battery, okay? So I took my test leads and I went to the positive connection here. Then I took my black lead to ground on the alternator to check what was coming out of the alternator, and I had the same voltage, the 25.4, maybe the 26. It would change a little bit. It would match exactly what was at the alternator and what was at, my batteries, okay? So after that, next test is, well, can the alternator really charge? Do I have a problem with the regulator, or is it like a bad field wire connection? So after that, I'm like, all right, fastest thing to do here, you go into the electrical box, you disconnect the field wire at the regulator here, and then you get a jumper lead, and you could use a fused jumper lead if you want to. That's one way to do it, but what I've got set up here, I'm just using the Power Probe 4 to energize the field windings. It's a positive pulse width fed field, okay? So I just hooked it up here to the field connection at the alternator, okay? And then I started the bus up. And then I basically just hit the rocker switch forward to put voltage to it, 24 volts, okay? And then at the same time, I was watching the voltmeter, okay, to see what the voltage would do, if it would go up, if it would do anything, okay? So if you hit the rocker switch and the voltage doesn't go up over 28 to 29 volts, and it doesn't go all the way up to that, then you have a weak alternator, okay? And it's something that's in your field windings that is causing this issue, okay? So I started up the bus and I did that test. So what I'll do is I'm going to start the bus up and I'll show you the test, and then we'll look at the voltmeter when I hit this rocker switch forward. Alright, so let me just put that off to there because I don't want it to get a belt. And we'll start this up. Okay. Alright. Look here, it is not charging the 24.96 volts. I am now going to move the rocker switch forward, and you're going to hear a little bit of change in the engine RPM, and there's not going to be much change in the voltage, okay? So I'm gonna hit the button. Okay, 23.6, 23.7 volts. And then 24.82, I let off. There's not much change. You'll hear a difference in the RPM, but not much. Hit it again. See? It's not charging. Let me shut the engine off. Okay, so with that test, with me just using a power probe, or you could use a fused jumper wire, however you want to do it, I just verified that the alternator is bad. There's a problem with those field windings. But one cool thing about this tool, and I'm surprised other individuals are not talking about this feature, but I like it. You just have to know how to use it. Let's go to feed test, and let's see what the resistance is of those field windings. Now if you notice how it's going 3.6, 3.7 ohms, and then it goes 9999. Okay, what's happening there is it's going open, okay? The resistance for these field windings is from 3 to 4 ohms, I believe. I'll have to double check the service manual, but I believe it's that, from 3 to 4 ohms. I'll put information in the description to verify that once I get some extra time. So I'm on limited time right now, but I thought I would at least just show this diag to, you know, help out if you got a charging issue on a bus with a DN50 24 volt alternator. Let me turn this buzzer off. There, sorry guys and gals. So anyway, I'll make sure that I put the spec in the description for the field winding resistance, and then, like I said, by knowing this technique, this helps you diagnose if it is an alternator or not. Now, if you put the rocker switch forward and you put voltage to the field windings on the alternator and it charges, well, then your problem is either it's a wiring issue, or there's a problem with your regulator. Okay. I also have scope captures of these charging systems, and maybe for another time I could do like a screen recording and I could explain the operation of this system another time. So I'll try to do that, you know, once I do get time. I'm busy, but anyway, enough rambling. I just wanted to share this and hope this will help out, you know, other technicians. So anyway, hope everybody has a good afternoon, and take care. Thanks. Bye.